Hi. I think it would kind of help if I actually turned the volume up on this thing. Hello. Good morning. How art thou? It's a Saturday morning. That's all I'm about to say. Now, how y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. My name's Brian and I'm a poet. And on this channel, we do poetry. If you're returning, thank you very much. If this is your first time watching me, I hope you enjoy the show because today's show is going to be a cool one. So, for all further ado and adwa and all that stuff, please make sure you're to subscribe and like and all that stuff because we're supposed to say that right off the bat, I think. But what are we about here? What are you liking and subscribing to? Well, it's obvious. I'm a poet, so it's poetry. Sometimes my own, but on this particular program, excuse me here, sneezies. On this particular program, I take old poetry, classic if you will, and I plug it into the dreaded AI. Yes, I plug it into our AI overlord. In this case, Suno. It's a music program. It spits out a couple tracks and we listen to them. That's usually what I do, but not today. Today's show is, as you can see in the title, the Redux and Review. So we redo and review some previous days. We usually do it at the end of the week. So this week, it's going to be interesting because, boy, do I got a show for you of the 14 tracks that I'm going to play. Well, you can always listen on replay because you're not going to want to miss this one because this one's cool. Because check it out, 6 of the 14 tracks are reviews. I've redone 8 of them. So yes, it's a lot of interesting stuff. We got some country, we got some bluegrass, and we got some blues, we got some metal. The stuff that you expect to come from me, Oh, but yeah. And good morning, pizza. Yes, it's like, yeah, I know what you mean. My bladder usually wakes me up way before the butt crack of dawn. Yeah. I had an old girlfriend named Dawn. Yeah, so how y'all doing? All right, we're just going to go ahead and get with the show. But I want to, no, not that one. I want to remind everybody also to like and subscribe and all that stuff. But everything we do here is under fair use and the public. It's in the public domain, and I think it's pretty freaking cool. Let's see who else showed up. Hey, Jumpin' Nanas, how's it going? Jojo, how are you doing? All right, since Joe's here, we can start the show. Joe, we can start the show. Oh boy. All right, so what are we going to do first here? All right. Well, the first thing you got to do is get into the right folder. Yep. All right. Our very first one, I decided to do it by sort by date, is, Tennyson. Yeah, and you guys really don't have air conditioning, do you? You're welcome. It's not a show without Joe. It's not a show without any of y'all that show up. Because, this journey's so much more enjoyable with the people, that show up. We just need more. Because, I'm still at 451. And my watch hours still suck, so we need more people to join us. Spread the word. Because we get to hear stuff like this. Alfred Lord Tennyson.
The splendor falls on castle walls and snowy summits old in story. The long light shakes across the lakes, and the wild cataract leaps in glory. Blow, bugle, blow, set the wild echoes flying. Blow, bugle, answer, echoes dying, dying, dying.
Oh, hark, oh, hear how thin and clear, and thinner, clearer, farther going. Oh, sweet and far from cliff and scar, the horns of Elfland faintly blowing. Blow, let us hear the purple glens replying. Blow, bugle, answer, echoes dying, dying, dying. Oh, love, they die in yon rich sky. They faint on hill or field or river. Our echoes roll from soul to soul and grow forever and forever. Blow, bugle, blow, set the wild echoes flying, and answer, echoes, answer, dying, dying.
Yeah, it's nice because it's No Suck Saturday. Yes, definitely have fun, Joe. Makes sense. Yeah, you're going down there for a vacation or something or other. I don't remember. I'm jelly. I've always wanted to visit England and Scotland and Ireland and all the lands. Oh, yes, be safe and have fun. Yes, very nice start. All right. So that was choice number one. Remember, first 6 tracks are the reviews. So our next track, is Two Little Hughes. Two Little Who's. I love it when it rhymes like that by accident. This is E. Cummings.
Two little who's, he and she, under our this wonderful tree, smiling stand. All realms of where and when
Remember, I'm I'm American. You know, I'm from America. I don't speak metric. No. Oh yeah, it's been mid 90s here, which would probably be around your 30C. Yes, very unbearable. We've had to hold up in the bedroom with the wall unit, with the window unit. Oh yeah, the KT Tunstall. I am so freaking jealous. I love her. Oh yeah, I love her. Yes, I love it. KT Tunstall is freaking awesome. Yes, that second one was an EE Cummings called Two Little Who's. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, Two Little Who's, and we've got Ann Sexton coming up next. We love her. Another one of those that never fails to amaze. It never fails to amaze how often Suno spits out really cool stuff with these guys, like this one.
Boxes of Kleenex calling cry baby. Cry baby, you fool. Before today my body was useless. Now it's tearing at its square corners. It's tearing old Mary's garments off knot by knot. And see, now it's shot full of these electric bolts. Sing a resurrection. My nerves are turned on. I hear them like musical instruments where there was silence. The drums, the strings are incurably playing. You did this, pure genius at work, darling. The composer has stepped into fire. Into fire.
Oh yeah, that one got me air drumming, especially when it does those breakdowns. That was freaking awesome. Yes. So, where are we at here? No. Oh. Rural Reflections. I think this is a country. Let's just play it. And then I'll talk about the other ones. Oh boy. We got here Rural Reflections, Adrian Rich.
This is the grass your feet are planted on. You paint it orange or you sing it green, but you have never found a way to make the grass mean what you mean. A cloud can be whatever you intend, ostrich or leaning tower or staring eye, but you have never found a cloud sufficient to express the sky. Get out there with your splendid expertise. Raymond who cuts the meadow does not less in human nature says. In human patience is the true success. Human impatience trips you as you run. Stand still and you must lie. It is the grass that cuts the mower down. It is the cloud that swallows up the sky. There with your splendid expertise. Raymond who cuts the meadow does not less in human nature says. In human patience is the true success. Human impatience trips you as you run. Stand still and you must lie. It is the grass that cuts the mower down. It is the cloud that swallows up the sky.
Yes. The 70s singer, 1970s singer-songwriter vibe. Definitely. Joe agrees. Okie dokie, where are we at here? We're at, oh wow, we're just trucking along here because it's fun. Okay. Oh, this is that one, Sea Fever. Oh yeah, 4 minutes long. Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky. And all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. And the wheels kick and the wind song and the white sail shaking, and a gray mist on the sea's face and a gray dawn breaking. I must go down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild call and a clear call that may not be denied. again, to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gull's way and the whale's way, where the wind's like a whetted knife. And all I ask is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trick's over. To the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild call and a clear call that may not be denied. And all I ask is a windy day with the white clouds flying, and the flung spray and the blown spume and the seagulls crying. I must go down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild call and a clear call that may not be denied. And all I ask is a windy day with the white clouds flying, and the flung spray and the blown spume and the seagulls crying. I must go down to the seas again, to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gull's way and the whale's way, where the wind's like a whetted knife. And all I ask is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trick's over.
Hey, Sophia, how is it going, Mott? Yeah, I joke that I long for the sea. It's not a joke, but I do. I miss the ocean a lot sometimes. And my goal is eventually to, actually teach classes on deployments. That way I can still experience the Navy life, but, in a much less stringent capacity. I also thought about, I want to visit Europe and all that stuff. The biggest problem with me visiting there is not being able to get any of this while I'm away. Because, meanders. But I thought about one time, you can, on merchant ships, they book passage and it's supposedly just as economical as flying. Something to think about. All right, so we have one more track for our review part of the program, and this is this is Alone by Edgar Allan Poe.
From childhood's hour, I have not been as others were. I have not seen as others saw. I could not bring my passions from a common spring. From the same source I have not taken my sorrow. I could not awaken. my heart to joy at the same tone. And all I loved alone. Then in my childhood, in the dawn of a most stormy life, was drawn from every depth of good and ill. The mystery which binds me still. From the torrent or the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that round me rolled in its autumn tint of gold, from the lightning in the sky as it passed me flying by, from the thunder and the storm and the cloud that took the form. When the rest of heaven was blue of a demon in my view, then in my childhood, in the dawn of a most stormy life, was drawn from every depth of good and ill. The mystery which binds me still. From the torrent or the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that round me rolled in its autumn tint of gold, from the lightning in the sky as it passed me flying by, from the thunder and the storm and the cloud that took the form. When the rest of heaven was blue of a demon in my view.
So what do y'all think of the first part of the show? That's chosen by you guys. If it sucks, I can blame you guys. No. No, we got pretty good taste around here. At least I think so. So if you think so, please remember to look at the old subscribe, because, you know, we're just floating around there. And we want to be upward and onward trajectory. The only way I know how to do that is just to put out more stuff, which, you know, the stuff we put out here is all done under fair use and in the public domain, and I pretty much think it's cool. But what do I know? All right, so now on for the second part of the show, and if it sucks, you can blame me, because this is the redo part of the show. I take full responsibility for what you guys are about to hear. All right, these are done. These are laid out in the order that I did them on Suno. So we got What Lips, St. Vincent Millay. You know we love our Edna. This is a bluegrassy. Here we go.
What lips my lips have kissed, and where and why I have forgotten, and what arms have lain under my head till morning, but the rain is full of ghosts tonight. That tap and sigh upon the glass and listen for reply, and in my heart there stirs a quiet pain for unremembered lads that not again will turn to me at midnight with a cry.
So what do y'all think? I liked it. Guess we keep on hanging on here. Keep it on. That's no good, but yeah. I don't think I've ever gotten sick off of too much coffee, but I don't know if some of my generation remember those old trucker speed, cross tops. Eating too many of those will make you sick. So yes, I'm sorry. Definitely oh no. And sending good vibes. Yeah, sometimes it is an acquired taste, which I need to acquire more. I'm almost out. No, seriously. This is about usually what I drink of coffee a day, which I can partially blame this show on. But pizza and beer. Yes, that definitely was purty. That's what I like about bluegrass. The harmonies, it's just beautiful. 2 cups. This is about 3 altogether. Helps the fiber go down. Yep, old man problems. All right, so I'm glad y'all liked that one because that definitely was pretty. All right, the next one is Funeral Blues. Let me see what my notes are on this one. Heavy blues with a female vocal. So let's see how this one turned out. That's what we love about you. And yeah, and none of us are. I guess that's why we all get along. Definitely an interesting interpretation of that. I like how they, during the solo, it was kind of crying, and the mornings. Yeah, that just, yeah, I like that one. I hope y'all like that one as much as I like, because remember when I said if you have just reminded me that it's after 1 p.m. And I'm not, yeah, it'd be 1 p.m. for you not had your bloody coffee. Oh boy. Can't have that. What's that all about? I don't know. Yes, perished thought. All right, so here we are. Here we are. Let's keep on moving on here. Oh, this is the Emily Dickinson one. What did I do with this one? Some type of remix cover. So it's going to be like, just play it.
And sweetest by those who ne'er succeed. To comprehend the nectar requires sorest need. Not one of all the purple host who took the flag today can tell the definition so clear of victory as he defeated dying on whose forbidden ear the distant strains of triumph break agonized and clear. Success is counted sweetest by those who ne'er succeed. To comprehend the nectar requires sorest need. Not one of all the purple host who took the flag today can tell the definition so clear of victory as he defeated dying on whose forbidden ear the distant strains of triumph break agonized and clear.
Alrighty. Yes. Never fails to amaze Emily Dickinson what we can do with her. Quick book update. Visions from the Past is set for July 5th release. It was postponed because I didn't like the font size. For anyone who is interested, you can pre-order. I want a hardcover or a physical copy. Yes, I need to start working. Oh no, I need to review and my collection that I've been that I was working on for a while, I stopped working on because of other stuff, and I need to get back to it. But that reminds me, yes, definitely. Hey, that's a Saturday. You want to do a freaking book release party that night on my show, on my channel? I'll host it. Let me know. We can do it like we did that open mic. It can be an open mic in celebration for round robin celebration. Because, you know. Yeah, we'll do that if you want. Do a little virtual book launch party if you so would like. I would be more than willing to host it. All right, now this is that one that we didn't get to listen to because it was all my fault. I didn't do it right, and this is the Drinking Alone. I made this one into a blues song. This is that Lee Poe. Yes, our Lee Poe.
Beneath the blossoms with a pot of wine, no friends at hand, so I poured alone. I raised my cup to invite the moon, turned to my shadow, and we became three. Now the moon had never learned about drinking, and my shadow had merely followed my form. But I quickly made friends with the moon and my shadow to find pleasure in life, make the most of the spring. Whenever I sang, the moon swayed with me. Whenever I danced, my shadow went wild. Drinking, we shared our enjoyment together. Drunk, then each went off on his own, but forever agreed on dispassionate revels. We promised to meet in the far Milky Way.
So we'll probably raid over there after this. It'll be a little one. Now, I think Pizza was saying Aria what to joke, but oh well. That was awesome. I loved it. It just wasn't long enough. And hey, there she is. How you doing, Irish? It's just not long enough. Not long enough. I tried to make it longer, but for some reason, Suna wanted to keep it like the good one right there. So, yes. What's next? Ooh, Sylvia Plath. We got two Sylvia Plaths coming up. A Lewis Carroll and an Emily Jane Bronte. So, let's go with the Sylvia Plath. It's called Admonition. Ooh, this is bluesy country. So, here we go.
dissect a bird to diagram the tongue. You'll cut the cord, articulate in song. If you flay a beast to marvel at the mane, you'll wreck the rest from which the fur began. If you pluck out the heart to find what makes it move, you'll halt the clock that syncopates our love. Pluck out the heart to find what makes it move, you'll halt the clock that syncopates our love. If you dissect a bird to diagram the tongue, you'll cut the cord, articulating song.
See, from what I understand, Lipo was a notorious drunk. He was just, it was one of those ones that he just screwed everything up. Great poet, but he was part of an aristocratic family, got disowned and all that other stuff. He was a notorious drunk, so yeah, he probably blamed it on the wine too. The prematurely finishing, that is. Now, we celebrate all victories here, especially something like this, because organic, most of the time it's just a label. So they can, here in the United States, most of the time it's just a label, so they can charge you like twice, 3 times as much for it. Of course, that's me just being cynical, you know. But hey, I am American. But yeah, organic salmon, eat like a king. Love salmon. I'm not much of a fish eater. I say it's because of my Pisces, but I do like salmon. Definitely outstanding. Yes, that last one, that was pretty cool. I tried to make it go one way, and Suno said, no, we're doing it like this. And, sometimes it's good to listen to our AI overlords. Oh, boy. All right. Ooh, this is the Lewis Carroll one. I think, yes, this is a country. Because what I was trying to do with it wasn't working. Yeah, country. And then I said, screw it. And I said, country. And this is what it came up with. And then we're going to listen to it.
When midnight mists are creeping and all the land is sleeping, around me tread the mighty dead and slowly pass away. The warriors, saints, and sages from out the vanished ages, with solemn pace and reverent face, appear and pass away. The blaze of noonday splendor this radiance rare shall never pass away. The forms of old recalling, around me tread the mighty dead, and slowly pass away.
Yeah, there must be a cat around here. We're just old softies. That was beautiful. All right. This is our second Sylvia Plath mirror. I think I did this one heavy. Oh, no, another bluegrass one. Oh, boy. Let's see what we can see.
Silver and exact, I have no preconceptions. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately, just as it is, unmisted by love or dislike. I am not cruel, only truthful, the eye of a little God, four-cornered. Most of the time I meditate on the opposite wall. It is pink with speckles. I have looked at it so long. I think it is part of my heart, but it flickers. Faces and darkness separate us over and over. Now I am a lake, a woman bends over me, searching my reaches for what she really is. Then she turns to those liars, the candles or the moon. I see her back and reflect it faithfully. She rewards me with tears and an agitation of hands. I am important to her. She comes and goes. Each morning it is her face that replaces the darkness. In me she has drowned a young girl, and in me an old woman rises toward her day after day like a terrible fish.
yeah, for those, I used actually a persona. Yeah, cats rule. Uh, the persona feature of Suno, that's actually one I made from the Beggar to Beggar song from the William Butler Yeats poem. So I've been using that for the style because it automatically puts in a female vocal, which is cool because that's what that one needed. All right, we got one more, and then I'm going to play some more because, I can. Our very last one, Hope. I think this is the. I just remixed it, so here we go.
Hope was but a timid friend. She sat without my graded den, watching how my fate would tend, even a selfish-hearted man. She was cruel in her fear. Through the bars one dreary day, I looked out to see her there, and she turned her face away. Like a false god, false watch keeping, still in strife, she whispered peace. She would sing while I was weeping. If I listened, she would cease. False she was and unrelenting. When my last joy strewed the ground, even sorrow, repenting, those sad relics scattered round. Hope, whose whisper would have given balm to all that frenzied pain, stretched her wings and soared to heaven, went and ne'er returned again. Hope, whose whisper would have given balm to all that frenzied pain, stretched her wings and soared to heaven, went and ne'er returned again.
Wait, what do you think? Pretty good show today. Well, if you like it here, remember, hit that old buttons and stuff. And everything we do here, everything you listen to and might play is done under fair use. Oh, I just think it's pretty cool. That's why I'm going to play some more. Yes, because today's show was kind of, I wouldn't say low energy, but more on the subdued side. especially with all the, thingies here. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to say. So I'm just going to play some music here. No, not that one. Let's do the genre. Here we go.
I'm all alone in this world, she said. Ain't got nobody to share my bed. Ain't got nobody to hold my hand. Truth of the matters, I ain't got no man. Big boy opened his mouth and said, trouble with you is you ain't got no head. If you had a head and used your mind, you could have me with you all the time. She answered, babe, what must I do? He said, share your bed and your money too. He said, share your bed and your money too. He said, share your bed and your money too. He said, share your bed and your money too. Big boy opened his mouth and said, trouble with you is you ain't got no head. If you had a head and used your mind, you could have me with you all the time. He said, share your bed and your money too. Hey, yeah. He said, share your bed and your money too. Money too.
And Sophia, this one's for you.
As a twig trembles which a bird lights on to sing, then leaves unbent, so is my memory thrilled and stirred. I only know she came and went. As clasped some lake by gusts unriven, the blue dome's measureless content, so my soul held that moment's heaven. I only know she came and went. As at one bound our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May, my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Stood and met my gaze through through the low doorway of my tent. The tent is struck, the vision stays. I only know she came and went. Has anyone found our swift spring heaps? The orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May, my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Oh, when the room grows slowly dim and life's last toil is nearly spent, one gush of light these eyes will brim, only to think she came and went. Oh, when the room grows slowly dim and life's last toil is nearly spent, one gush of light these eyes will brim, only to think she came and went. Only to think she came and went. As everyone found our swift spring leaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May, my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Only to think she came and went.
Yes, it's I'm glad I can help you get through it because I know what it's like. Up early, up late. How's it going, my fellow Archie? Good morning to you. Lovely weather we've been having, isn't it? I've been having the friggin' hole up in the bedroom with me and the puppies, so yeah, let's play some more here. Oh, you're most welcome, Sophia. I always like to please. Oh, because, there's some pretty cool stuff we got here. What am I going to play next? I really haven't thought that far ahead, so yeah, let's see here. Not that one. Let's do this one. Yes. I think it's this one. Ha! Here we go. Midnight, Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Tis midnight o'er the dimmer's lonely bosom. Dark, dusky, windy midnight swift are driven. The swelling vapors onward, every blossom bathes its bright petals in the tears of heaven. Imperfect, half-seen objects meet the sight. The other half our fancy must portray. One dull, lengthened sheet of swimming light lies the broad lake. The moon conceals her ray, sketched faintly by a pale and lurid gleam, shot through the glimmering clouds. The lovely planet is shrouded in obscurity. willows on the reedy bank. Beneath the gurgling eddy slowly creep, blackened by foliage and the glutting wave that zaps eternally the cold gray steep. Sounds heavily within the hollow cave. All earth is restless from his glossy wing. The heat fowl lifts his head at intervals. When driving rainy come the bursting squalls. All nature wears her dun-dead covering. Tempest is gathered and the brooding storm spreads its black mantle over mountains form, and mingled with the rising roar is swelling from the far hunter's booth, the bloodhounds yelling. The waterfalls in various cadence chiming, or in one loud unbroken sheet descending. Salute each other through the night's dark womb. The moaning pine trees to the wild blast bending are pictured faintly through the checkered gloom. The forest halfway up the mountain climbing resound with crash of falling branches quiver. Their age's mossy trunks. The startled doe leaps from a leafy lair. The swelling river winds his broad stream, majestic, deep, and slow.
All right, we go back up here. I know what I was going to say. Yeah. Sort of. Oh, I was going to give you a update on school. Yes, because I wasn't on here yesterday morning because it was test day. I'm actually disappointed in myself. Not because I made an 80 on the test, but I thought I did better on it. I was sure I'd made an A, and I haven't reviewed it yet. I don't know what I missed. I just saw my grade and was disappointed and left. Oh, well. Yes, definitely another hot one here. I actually was thinking about sleeping in and going on at 7:30 instead of 6:30 in the morning my time. But I said it's great because, people are used to me coming on at that time. So it just makes it all worth it. And then here, oh, my Lord, Sophia, I am so jealous. I want to see. I'm definitely going to have to freaking figure out a way to go visit the ocean sometime sooner rather than later. Oh, just go back and let me give you one here. If you want to, one of my first ones here, because sometimes I'll do compilations and stuff, or bigger pieces. And one of my earliest ones here, let me do here, give you Charge of the Light Brigade. That was one of the first ones I did by him. Here, it's a almost 14-minute piece. And then I just recently did Lady of Shalott, which I'm going to play, actually. Thank you. I'm going to play one of my favorite sections from it. Section 3. Poor Lancelot, he cannot catch a break. All he has to do is just ride a horse somewhere, and he's screwing stuff up. Which is really freaking... Oh, no, I love it. So here, you'll love this part of it. Because I do.
A bow shot from a bower eaves, he rode between the barley sheaves. The sun came dazzling through the leaves and flamed upon the brazen greaves of bold Sir Lancelot. A Red Cross Knight forever kneel to a lady in his shield that sparkled on the yellow field beside remote Shalott. The gemmy bridle glittered free like to some branch of stars we see hung in the golden galaxy. The bridle bells rang merrily as he rode down from Camelot. And from his blazoned baldric slung a mighty silver bugle hung. And as he rode, his armor rung beside remote Shalott. All in the blue unclouded weather, big jewels shone, the saddle leather, the helmet and the helmet feather burned like one burning flame together as he rode down from Camelot. As often through the purple night, below the starry clusters bright, some bearded knee or trailing light moves over green Shalott. His broad, clear brow in sunlight glowed, on burnished hooves his warhorse strode. From underneath his helmet flowed his coal black curls as on he rode, as he rode down from Camelot. From the bank and from the river he flashed into the crystal mirror. Tiralira, tiralira, sang Sir Lancelot. Oh, she left the web, she left the loom, she made 3 paces through the room. She saw the water flower bloom, she saw the helmet and the plume. She looked down to Camelot, out flew the web and floated wide. The mirror cracked from side to side, the curse has come upon me, cried the lady of Shalott.
All right, here. If one of my mods, if you're able to, could you put Mary's or Lisa, put Lisa's link in the chat? So, yeah, because have you put anything out lately? Let me see here. She's been, I know I'm subscribed to you, but you know how you gotta freaking pay those your subscriptions because your subscribers get yanked from you. Oh well. So yeah. How's it going, House? Yes, it is. Yeah. It's about the same here at 8 a.m. 78. So, yes, we are in the same time zone and along the same longitude. So, and there it is. Thank you very much, Sophia. If y'all want to subscribe to her, to our Lisa here, because songs about yard selling. and look up Mr. Crazy Rummage Sale Man. That sounds pretty freaking interesting. Sometimes someone Susan P. Although she hasn't been around for a while, she lives up in Heber. But yeah, a couple of us. But around the anti-Scientology community, there's more, But I think right now it's only me and you. It's always nice. Let's play some more. All right, because we can. Because you know what? I got the music. I got the music. Play like this one.
Heaven bless the babe, they said. Heaven bless the babe. What queer books she may said, where she must have read. She must have read. Love by whom I was beguiled. Grant I may not bear a child. Little does she guess today, little does today, what the world may be, they say, what the world may be, they say, snow drift deep and cover till the spring, my murder lover. Little does she guess today, little does she day, what the world may be, they say, what the world may be, they say, snow drift deep and cover till the spring, my murder lover. Snow drift deep and cover till the spring, my murder lover.
Yeah, I was just thinking, what are the main genres that I do here? Metal, blues, and bluegrass. Basically, that's what I grew up listening to. Oh, no. Yeah, but I don't know. There's hardly any YouTubers out there that do what you or I do with the stuff. I don't know. I'm just waiting for fall semester to get here where I can just, introduce more young people that I'm going to be hanging out with in the, well, I don't know about hanging out with, but studying side, being around. in my classes and stuff, because you're going to be with each other. You're out with what this fall semester is like 15 weeks, something like that, 14, 15 weeks. So it's hopefully by the end of the year I'll get over the 500 mark and have enough watch hours to apply for monetization. Like they say, slow and steady finishes the race. Or as the Command Sergeant Major at White Sands, New Mexico post, White Sands post in White Sands, New Mexico would say, slow is steady and steady is fast. What shall we play next? Ooh. Ha. Oh, another Alfred Lord Tennyson here. Break, break, break.
Break, 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 a cold grey storm's sea. And I would that my tongue could utter the thoughts that arise in me. Oh, well, for the fisherman's boy, that he shouts with his sister at play. Oh, well, for the sailor lad, that he sings in his boat on the bay. And the stately ships go on to the haven under the hill. But oh, for the touch of a vanished hand and the sound of a voice that is still. Break, 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 at the foot of that crags, oh sea. But the tender grace of a day that is dead will never come back to me. Oh, well, for the fisherman's boy, that he shouts with his sister at play. Oh, well, for the sailor lad, that he sings in his boat on the bay. And the stately ships go on to the haven under the hill. But oh, for the touch of a vanished hand and the sound of a voice that is still. At the foot of thy crags, oh sea. But the tender grace of a day that is dead will never come back to me.
That's one of my faves. I know I'll do great or good or whatever. I'll just do what I do. Like y'all Yes, our Kathy is in California, where it just turned 6 o'clock. All right, let's play a couple more, and then I'm going to. All right, let's see here. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's see. Let's do this one art.
The art of losing isn't hard to master. So many things seem filled with the intent to be lost, that their loss is no disaster. Lose something every day except the fluster.
more keys, the hour badly spent. The art of losing isn't hard to master. Then practice losing farther, losing faster. Places and names and where it was you meant to travel. None of these will bring disaster. I lost my mother's watch, and look, my last door. Next to last of 3 loved houses went. The art of losing isn't hard to master. I lost 2 cities, lovely ones, and vaster. Some realms I owned, 2 rivers, a continent. I miss them, but it wasn't a disaster. Even losing you, the joking voice, a gesture I love, I shan't have lied. It's evident. The art of losing's not too hard to master, though it may look like disaster.
I knew you were on East Coast time. Yep. All right. I think I'm going to play a couple more and then, I don't know, take a nap. Oh, no, I got some schoolwork to do and errands to run later. Oh, all right, let's play one more, Sophia. Have a good day at the beach. I'm so jealous. Let's play this one, and then you guys know the drill. Here we go.
He sleeps on the top of a mast with his eyes fast closed. The sails fall away below him like the sheets of his bed, leaving out in the air of the night the sleeper's head. Asleep he was transported there, asleep he curled. Hit a gilded ball on the mast top, or climbed inside a gilded bird, or blindly seated himself astride. I am founded on marble pillars, said a cloud I never moved. See the pillars there in the sea, secure in introspection. He peers at the watery pillars of his reflection. A gull had wings under his and remarked that the air was like marble. He said, up here I tower through
Thank you very much. And I'll share yours on my channel, on my page too. I'll share yours. Fellow Arky doing some good. No. It's too early in the morning and I've been up too long. Maybe I need more caffeine. I don't know. Or a nap. Oh well. Thank you for joining me this morning, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you've made it this long, then you really got my thanks because, you're awesome. But I will see y'all Monday morning, bright and early, 6:30 Central Standard Time. 6 poets, 6 new poems, 12 tracks. And I got nothing. So thank you very much, my friends. Y'all have a good day. Stay cool or warm. And have a good one. I'll see y'all later.